Hey y'all, I know that y'all might be confused by what you are seeing right now, but do not worry. I am also pretty confused, but I am going to figure it out. These things have been bothering me for a while, and I have all of these miscellaneous things in my cabinets and in my refrigerator that I just want to get out and use up. So I think I'm gonna take some time today to make a few things. What am I gonna do with this much linguine? I don't know, but I'm gonna try to figure it out, or I'm just gonna stuff it back in my cabinet, but I don't want to waste it. My daughter did request a banana cake, so I am gonna get that done first because she really never requests sweet things like desserts. I'm not sure why she wants a banana cake. I've never made a banana cake. Of course, baking is something that I am not that comfortable with, but I am trying to how do you say it, add to my skills. I'm trying to add more skills to my cooking, learn new things. So I'm gonna get this banana cake going, and while I'm making this banana cake, I'm gonna try to figure out what to do with the rest of this stuff. I do have quite a few bell peppers that I want to get frozen because they are like on their last leg. I left a couple out because I might make some pasta sauce. And I've never made a banana cake before, but I've made banana muffins before. So I'm thinking it's the same thing. I am supposed to be following a recipe, but I'm really not good at that. So I have the flour, the mashed bananas, cinnamon, nutmeg. This recipe calls for baking powder and baking soda. I also added some the nutmeg. The nutmeg was not in the original recipe. And the original recipe does call for me to like cream the butter and the sugar together, and I just don't have time for that. I'm also reducing the sugar. Okay, let me not say I don't have time. I don't really want to. I don't really want to go through that extra step. So if this cake turns out horribly wrong, it is my fault. If it turns out fine, you don't really need to do that extra step. It also called for 3 large eggs, and I have 3 medium eggs. So I will link the recipe that I'm trying to use below and my modifications. And this is about as creamed as this butter is going to get because that is all I am doing. Listen, we'll see how it turns out. All right, y'all. This is now an original recipe because this recipe also called for buttermilk, which I don't have. So I'm using almond milk. And y'all, this is either going to be really, really good or it is going to be really, really bad. I do have an electric hand mixer, but I just prefer to do things by hand a lot. And I'm also using a bundt cake pan. Recipe was for a 9 by 13 inch cake pan. Clearly, that is not a 9 by 13 inch cake pan. So I have not followed the recipe. I don't have the right size pan for the recipe, which is good because I didn't follow the recipe anyway, right? So if you are here because you want to know how to follow recipes, just go somewhere else because this is not the place. My Sister Cooks is not the place to learn how to follow baking recipes. It's going in the oven though. And this is how it came out of the oven, and this looks really, really good. It smells really, really good. I do have a little ridge right there, but I think that's going to be fine. And listen, I'm not even worried about that extra step. I don't think I needed it anyway. I left the cake to cool and fell asleep. It is now the next day, and somebody has definitely gotten to this cake. This is pretty good. Actually, it's really good. Well, I'm a little biased, but Jenna, did you like that?
Yes, I loved it.
Did you really? Because you don't sound like you really loved it.
No, it's good. It's good.
All right, y'all. So that is going to do it for this video. Thank y'all for hanging in there with me while I made my first banana cake. I'm gonna finish this little piece in a minute. I have not figured out what I'm going to do with all of the miscellaneous things I have laying around here, like the linguine and the spaghetti, but I will figure that out. I still have some baking to do over the next couple of days, but that's gonna be its own, there's gonna be another video. So hopefully you have subscribed so you can see what else I am going to make, well, bake. And I will see y'all next time on my Sister Cooks when I am doing something else. It is really, this cake, okay, take two.
Just keep going. You're gonna grab it.
Okay, it's stop.